Welcome to the Weekday Grand Prix vlog. This is just a daily video where I share everything that I've learned in the last 24 hours that is helping me build this channel. Everything from creators that I've found that have great advice, gear that I'm picking up, which will hopefully take some of my shots to the next level, some ideas and inspiration that I've found that I want to share that I think could be super helpful, and just some of the things that I'm doing to move this whole project forward and hopefully gain some traction with this channel. So the big thing that happened in the last week is we moved into our own garage. And when I say we, that is John, my buddy who's doing his own YouTube channel called Topmaster99. He's another motorcycle YouTuber. I was working out of another motorcycle garage where I was kind of doing this trade-off where I'd help them with social media for use of the shop, but things weren't really working out with that project, and I decided to leave that shop. And the same day, John and I actually found a garage that's about a 10-minute drive from here. It's got great light. Actually, you may have seen it in the previous video if you've watched my Ducati oil change video. So we've just rented out for 6 months. We're splitting the cost. It was actually pretty reasonable. And now we have kind of a home base to make our videos and put even more focus on this project. So a piece of gear that I keep seeing pop up over and over again is a Pro Mist filter to help get that sort of dreamy cinematic look to the videos where your highlights have sort of a nice bloom around them. I've ordered one from Newer, which is where I've got a bit of my gear. We'll see if it's any good. Newer's kind of the budget equipment site, but I've had good luck with them so far. I mean, even right now, I'm recording with my Newer lav mic, and so far it's been actually pretty awesome. And the other thing I'm looking forward to picking up is a field monitor for my camera. My vision is not amazing at the best of times. To have an actual screen to look at and see my framing, and actually that even if I'm in focus, is gonna be great. So hopefully in the next week or so, those will show up. I'll get to try them out, let you know if I think they're actually worth it. So one of the biggest concepts that has really stuck with me this week is focusing on the idea of your video over the creation of it. That you can have an incredibly well shot and edited video, but if the actual core idea isn't interesting, there's really not going to be a reason that other people will want to watch it. And so I'm trying to spend much more time on the brainstorming and ideation process. And this actually takes me to one of the creators that I really enjoyed coming across this week, Tozak Filming. Talk about romanticizing the creation process and adding systems into your day that allow you to give the attention to your creative inspiration and your inner artist that it deserves. This really reminded me of a book that I'd read in the past called The Artist's Way. And actually in his video, I can see this book on his shelf. I think there's a shot of him like putting it away. The entire process that Tozak was sharing really mirrored the steps in the book for how to clear your mind of all the clutter that prevents you from coming up with new, fresh ideas, and creating systems to regularly find ways to unearth creativity inside you. One of the best things that I've ever done is the morning pages from The Artist's Way. Essentially, it's 3 pages of brain dump, handwritten on paper every morning, just to get everything that's in your head out as much as you can so that you don't have to continue thinking or worrying about those things during the day. And then it frees your mind to wander in new directions and potentially come up with or unearth something that you hadn't thought of before. Another channel that I've been really enjoying is Ultra Sharp Filming. He had a video that's in the same sort of vein, which is good ideas make great videos, you know, focusing more on the core idea rather than just the execution of the video. And he had one other called The Secret Sauce. What was it? The Secret Sauce to Cinematic Color Grading. I won't spoil the core idea in the video, but essentially it's a lot more practical setup before the shot compared to trying to create a certain look, the editing afterwards. This ties into one of my other favorite creators, Life of Riza. She does an incredible job of her shot setup, backgrounds, adding decor into the shots that really creates depth and complementary colors. And I'll link to one of my favorite videos from her as well. Oh yeah, and one other creator I've been really enjoying is Ali Gallup. These are more videos to help unlock inspiration and creativity and ideas, because this is the core of, I think, what we do, which is coming up with interesting ideas and then create engaging ways of sharing that through video. So he did this excellent video about how he finds the best place to clear his head is a long airplane flight where all he can do is sit there, be bored, and eventually his brain will wander to new ideas and unblock some of those creative roadblocks. And the last thing I want to share today is, I would put this under techniques that I've learned or I'm learning. This one also comes from a Life of Riza video, and it's the idea that every shot is moving forward, whether literally or metaphorically, where she's literally moving forward through time, through her day, and keeping the story moving forward, or creating transitions, whether through objects or context or colors or even literal match cuts, that make the transition from one scene to the next seamless, and you feel like you're kind of moving along with her. I don't have the creator's name here, but I will link that video where they did a great analysis of how she does this and how she keeps the viewer engaged and moving forward through her storytelling and the filmmaking. So every day I'm looking for new ideas and techniques and resources and things that are going to help me move this channel forward, and I will share them with you as I find them. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.